again, my little yarnivores and spiderettes. Fiber Spider back again with a continuation of the Manda-Leaf shawl. Thank you for joining me, and thank you to Lion Brand for sponsoring this series. Thank you very much. So, I'm going to continue right along, and we finished up one leaf in the last round, and we got to the widest point of our new leaves. So we're going to continue on with round 10. All right, let's get to it. All right, so for round 10, going to start by chaining up 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, and that is going to count as a double crochet and a chain 1 space. Into the same stitch, do a double crochet. Now, right now, we're only doing 2 of these. We will be doing 3, but right now we're only going to be doing 2 because I want for this double crochet, which will be our middle double crochet, to be our spine to work off of. And you'll see what I mean as we go on. So from here, chain 3, and into each of our double crochets, 15 of them, just 1 double crochet into each. We're not increasing, we're not decreasing, we're maintaining. So the stitch count will remain the same. Eventually, this big leaf will be decreasing, but for right now, it's just going to maintain its width while we increase in between, creating the beginnings of new leaves. So this row is going to be pretty easy. I mean, technically, I would say all of the rounds are easy, but it's just a matter of knowing what to do and when. But that's why I'm here. I'm going to help you through it. And we're almost to the end. But you know me, I like to double count. That's how I roll. Even though I did 1 per stitch, we've got 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, and 15. Perfect. Okay, so moving right along. Now into this double crochet, we're going to be doing 3. But to start off, we need to chain 3 for the space. 1, 2, 3 chains. Okay, and then into this double crochet, do a double crochet, chain 1, double crochet, chain 1, and double crochet. All right, basically how it's going to work is this is going to create a space in between, and this will become, this middle one is going to become a new leaf. It will make, like I said, it will make more sense as we go on. Trust me. All right, so chain 3, and then again into each double crochet, just do a double crochet so that we're going to maintain the stitch count of the leaf that we're working on. And then I will do the next step once more, and then I'm going to skip ahead to the end of the round and show you what you need to do in order to finish up the round. And like I said previously, I'm not going to be doing the entire round for the subsequent rounds, but definitely enough to get you started so that you know what to do. If I were to do the entire round, this series would last until next year. Okay, so we're almost there. Chain 3, and then into this single double crochet, do a double crochet, chain 1, double crochet, chain 1, and double crochet. It's as easy as that for the rest of the round. And so you're just going to keep on keeping on in the same fashion, a stitch per stitch in the big one, and then into the single double crochet, double, chain one, double, chain one, double, and then continue on with a chain 3 space, etc., 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 until we reach the very beginning, and going to do a double for every double for this leaf, and then I will show you the finishing for this center bit here. Okay, I'll be back in a bit. All right, so I'm almost done with round 10. I finished the big leaf portion, and now I need to do the final join up to these 2 doubles right here. So still have to do my chain 3 space. So 1, 2, 3, then going to do a double crochet down where we did our previous double crochet, right into that little space right there, right into here, with a double crochet. All right, and a chain 1, and then slip stitch to the top 3rd chain. In this case, it is easier just to skip one of these top chains. See, we have the double, then we have a top chain, go into the next chain. I find that that's a little bit easier than going from the bottom in this case. So we still have that chain space, which we're going to need, and then slip stitch. And there you go. So you have your 3 doubles with a chain 1 space in between. Now, yeah, it looks a little bit wonky, but I found that this actually works out best. All right, so that concludes round 10. And so, yes, these clusters here, these are going to become new leaves in the beginning, but we have to stretch out the soup just a little bit more first, but we will get there. So let's keep going. Round 11. All right, gonna start off by chaining up 6 because we need a double crochet and a chain 3 space. And we're still going to be continuing on with this as, like I said, our sort of center spine. So going to do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Double crochet into this first double crochet. So we've got a double crochet, a chain 3 space, and a double crochet. That's going to open things up a little bit. Then chain 3, and again into this large leaf section, going to just do 1 double crochet into each stitch. So again, we're maintaining things. And it's going to be 15 double crochets. Not adding, not subtracting, just maintaining for now. So just going to work our way across here. There we go. Okay, just one more after this. Okay, now we have to fan out this grouping here. So chain 3, double crochet into the first double crochet, like so. Chain 3, double crochet into the next, chain 3, and double crochet into the next one. There we go. Okay, and then continuing right along, chain 3 and double crochet into each stitch. And I'm not going to do the entire leaf, but you get the idea, I'm sure. So basically, work your way across this leaf, 1 stitch per stitch, chain 3, double crochet, chain 3, double crochet, chain 3, double crochet, chain 3, and then again 1 in each stitch. Okay, and then scoot yourself all the way to the very beginning, and I will meet back up with you when I reach this point after doing 1 stitch in each stitch for this particular leaf, and I'll be right back. Alrighty. Okay, so we're going to finish up round 11. I just finished my big section of that leaf, and we need to finish up this triumvirate here. So, going to chain 3 for my space, and then into this first double crochet, do a double crochet, then chain 3, and slip stitch to the 3rd from the bottom or the 4th from the top. So you could do 1, 2, 3, 4, or 1, 2, 3. Either way is fine. So slip stitch right into there. And there you go. That way we are maintaining, staying in the center in between leaves. Okay? And as we keep going, you'll see what I mean even more and more and why I do it this way. All right, that being said, let's keep going. Okay, we've got round 12. It's going to be pretty darn easy, I think. So I'm going to start by chaining up 3 for our first double crochet. 1, 2, 3, and 2 more double crochets into that same stitch, so that we're going to have a total of 3 doubles. And yes, it is going to be the beginning of a new leaf. But we're not ready to decrease this leaf yet. We're going to maintain that. But in the meantime, chain 3, double crochet into the double crochet, chain 3, and then 1 double crochet per double crochet. So we're still maintaining the count of 15 stitches. Soon enough, we will start decreasing, but not just yet. So let me just get to the end of this leaf, and then I'll show you the middle bit once again. Almost there. There we go. Okay, and 1 more. Okay, now, as this gets bigger, I'm going to have to keep readjusting myself here. Okay, so right now, going to chain 3, double crochet into that first double crochet. There we go. And then chain 3 again. And then into this center double crochet, 3 doubles. 1, 2, and 3, then chain 3, double crochet into the next stitch, chain 3, and then going back to doing 1 stitch per stitch for the next 15 double crochets. And that is really all there is to it for the remainder of round 12. So just keep scooting along, 1 stitch per stitch, and then chain 3, double crochet, chain 3, 3 double crochets, chain 3, double crochet, chain 3, and then 1 in each. And then I will meet back up with you when, here we are, I will meet back up with you for the finishing join at the end of round 12. So I'll be right back. Okay, almost done with round 12. I just did my big leaf section, and we got to finish up the middle here. So going to chain 3, double crochet into the double, chain 3, and then slip stitch to the top 3rd chain of the first double crochet that we did. That's pretty standard for this piece, but I like to do a little bit of a recap with you guys, make sure that we're all on the same page. So there you go. And so as you can see, we have this new leaf that is going to start burgeoning forth. And at this point, this big leaf is going to start to decrease, if I'm not mistaken. So that being said, let's keep on keeping on and go on to round 13. Okay, so for round 13, we're going to incorporate sort of what I call a mega increase and a slight decrease. One has to compensate the other. So I'm going to start by chaining up 3 and do a double crochet into this first stitch. There we are. So we've got 2 in the first one, and then into the second stitch, 3 double crochets. And then 2 in the last. So we went from 3 stitches all the way up to 7 stitches, and that's why I call it a mega increase. Okay, so from here, chain 3, double crochet into the double. If I can get there, there we are. And then chain 3. All right, so we're going to skip the first and the last double crochets. So we're only going to be doing 13. So skipping the chain space in this first double, going into the next one with a double. Sorry, I caught one of the plies from down there. So just do 13 doubles all the way across. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, and 13. Okay, now continuing on, chain 3, double crochet into the double crochet. It acts as sort of like a framework, these single spine double crochets here. All right, then chain 3 again. And for a mega increase, so it's 2 doubles into the first stitch, 3 into the middle, and then 2 into the last. There we go. Then chain 3, double crochet into the double, chain 3, and again, skip the first one, going into the next, and 12 more for a total of 13, leaving off the first one and the last one. And just keep on keeping on in the same fashion all the way around until you reach the beginning. And so in this case, you would be doing your double crochet here, your chain 3, skipping this first one, 13 double crochets, then a chain 3, double crochet, chain 3, and then slip stitch to the top of this first double crochet. All right, you got this. I know you got this. I'll meet back up with you for round 14. Okay, be right back. Okay, so round 14, we're going to continue on with our mega increase and a continual decrease of the larger leaf. So to begin with, I'm going to start by chaining up 3 for our first double, and then double into the same stitch so that we've got 2 in that same stitch together. Nice and cozy. Okay, then to continue on with the mega increase, it's this middle stitch here out of the trio. We're going to be increasing that one. So for the next 2 doubles, just 1 in each. Here we go. 1 and 2. And then into that middle stitch, 3 doubles. That's 1, 2, 3. Okay. Then 2 regular doubles. And the last stitch gets 2 doubles in that same stitch. Okay, so then to move right along, chain 3, double into the double. Okay, and then for the big leaf portion, first we have to chain 3, of course. Skip the chain and the first double, so going into the next, I believe it's 11 double crochets, if I'm not entirely mistaken. So we were skipping that first one, so we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and 11. Leaving off that last one there. Scooting our work. Then chain 3. Double crochet into the double crochet. Chain 3 again. And we need another mega increase, as I like to call it. So into the first stitch, 2 doubles. So we got those 2 together. Then 2 regular doubles, 1 in each. Into the next stitch, it's the middle of that trio. Going to do 3 doubles into that one stitch. Okay, then 1 stitch into each of the next 2. So double, and then double, and then into the last stitch, 2 doubles. Okay, chain 3, double crochet into the double crochet, chain 3 again, skip the chain space in the first double, and then go into the remaining double crochets, but of course leaving off the last one so that the decrease is symmetrical. And keep on keeping on. So, it would be doing your doubles, skipping that last one, chain 3, double crochet, chain 3, 2 doubles into the first, 2 doubles, 1 into each of the next 2 stitches, 3 doubles into that middle one, then 2 regular doubles, and then 2 in the last, and then keep on keeping on in the same fashion all the way around until you reach the beginning, where after doing your stitches here, leaving off the first and the last, chain 3, double crochet, chain 3, and slip stitch to that top third chain of the first double crochet, and that will conclude round 14. Okay, be right back. All right, so round 15, it's kind of a curveball. Not a big curveball, just a little curveball. You'll see what I mean, because we have a decrease about to start. This one's going to continue to decrease, and then on these spines, we're going to have some increases going on. So that being said, let's hop to it. All right, so first things first, slip stitch. We already did our double crochet, chain 3, and then slip stitch into the first. Well, slip stitch into the next stitch, and that'll get us going here. Okay, so now chain up 3 for the first double, and then double crochet into each, leaving off the last one for our decrease. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. Okay, so we're going to leave off this last double crochet. Okay, then chain up, well, chain 3, not chain up, but chain 3. There we go. All right, now into this double crochet, we are going to be increasing. So into that double, do a double crochet, chain 1, double crochet, chain 1, and double crochet. Okay, pull out some more yarn and get our piece a little bit more situated. As it grows, it's more difficult for me to film, but hey, I am a persistent little guy. Okay, so from here, chain 3, and skip the first double crochet, going into the next one, of course, with a double crochet. So for this large leaf section, we're going to leave off the first and the last. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. Chain 3, and then into the double crochet here, do a double crochet, chain 1, double crochet, chain 1, and double crochet. Okay, chain 3, skipping the chain space in the first double, going into the next. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, chain 3, and leave this one off at the end here, and then into this double crochet, going to, there it is, do a double, chain 1, double, chain 1, and double. Okay, so basically you're just going to keep going around and around until you reach the end. And so from here, it would be chain 3, skip the first, 9 doubles, chain 3, double crochet, chain 1, double crochet. Is it double crochet, chain 1, double crochet, chain 1, double crochet, because it's 3 doubles separated by chain 1 spaces, then chain 3, skipping the first, 9 doubles, chain 3, double, chain 1, double, chain 1, double, chain 3, 9 doubles, etc., etc., all the way around until you reach the beginning, which I will finish up with this leaf, and then I will recap with you for the join at the end. Okay, I'll be right back. Okay, so we're going to finish up round 15. I just did my big leaf section, leaving off the first and last double as per usual. So I've got nine doubles right there. And I just need to do this one little cluster here, and then we can do the join up. So chain 3, and then into the double, do a double crochet, chain 1, double crochet, chain 1, and double crochet, then chain 3. And to finish off this round, going to do a slip stitch into that top 3rd chain where we started. There we go. All right, and that is the end of round 15. Now, so we've got this leaf, which is decreasing. We have this leaf, which is now decreasing, and we have here and here the beginnings of new leaves. So that will have to take place in the next episode, the next part of this crochet along, but I am loving how this is turning out, and I hope you guys are too, because this is a lot of fun for me, showing you something new, and I love it. What can I say? So that being said, please do stay tuned for the continuation of the Manda-Leaf Shawl crochet along. Again, thank you for joining me and watching, and thank you to Lion Brand for sponsoring this series. Thank you, everybody. Until next time, I want all of you to stay inspired, stay caffeinated, stay stitching, and stay safe. I love you guys, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye for now.